Oh, I see you now. How's it going, man? Really appreciate this.
Yeah.
This is MMA fight coverage. Can you tell us about Freedom Fight Night 3? How'd you feel your fighters did?
Freedom Fight Night 3 was awesome. Everything was cool. I don't know if you guys saw it, but a few things
Yeah, I saw it.
happened with the Kayla fight. So Kayla had the armbar in the first round.
I was going to ask about that one. How close do you think that was?
Super close. The controversy about it was, I don't know if you saw that, she got stomped from the top twice.
Yeah, I saw that one. Didn't it take a point away?
No, it didn't even. So we had actually raised a fuss about it afterwards because, I mean, there's really no reason to even raise that leg unless you have really bad intentions. And, the second one was the one that made her let go of the armbar. So it was, it could have been the difference between the tap or not.
Oh, yeah.
Regardless, you shouldn't raise your foot to stomp somebody's head. That's,
unless you're fighting in one championship or, one of those organizations.
Yeah, there's even if, like I said, what if that did land and crushed her skull or something? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not okay with that. And the ref's explanation was that it was so close. He didn't want to stop it and make her lose the armbar. But to me, the point would be after she had already lost the armbar is when you call it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I felt like it didn't give any consequence to it. So had she gotten caught in that in the second round and did the same thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How many are we risking before you get your head stomped in?
Exactly. How do you feel
in an amateur fight? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was going to ask that. I forgot if it was amateur or pro, but yeah, exactly. It's not worth getting hurt like that for not getting paid,
No. Yeah, no. So yeah, that, and then the Austin fight was great. He was beating him up on the feet. Everything looked good. No controversy on how the darts was in. Darts was super tight, and he'll admit it. But there was no tap. I don't know if you saw it that
Yeah,
close.
no, exactly. Everybody was like,
he flopped over, and a lot of people don't know Austin as intimately as I do, so he doesn't tap, like, especially the chokes. Like, he'll tap for, like, obviously arm locks and stuff.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
He'd rather just go to sleep, and because there's always that chance to get out until you don't.
Any chance that the fight would be run back?
I don't know. That's completely up to, because that was already above Bobby's weight class. It was they told us, like, I think 6 days before, hey, can Austin make 160? Oof. Yeah, and he was, I think it was at that point when I asked him, he was like 183. We weren't getting ready for a fight, so and then Bobby normally fights at 45, so he's going up and we're going down, and so I mean, I would be down for sure. It wouldn't.
What are your thoughts on Freedom Fight Night itself, that promotion? Because I believe you had guys in the previous card too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. So we had the first fight. Well, Tito was our coach, and I had an amateur in there, and it was to me, I'm just going to be honest. I thought it was a disaster. And it was didn't have anything to do with the promotion or anything, but it was mostly just Tito. He likes, I guess he likes the spotlight too much, and he came in. So during the break, like in between rounds, he would actually come in and he was fucking. Oh, am I allowed to swear?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah, he was fucking coaching my guy the whole time.
Yeah, to me that seems awkward unless he actually worked with you, at least, a few days and not just, 2 minutes out and, jumping in there.
Yeah, I had no idea that was going to happen. And it left a bad taste in my mouth. So, yeah, I mean, I was leaving the cage as they were kicking us out, trying to tell my fighter what to do. So it was really awkward that first time. And this last one was nuts though. But we had Ryan Bader, super cool,
Nice.
super cool guy. But yeah, this time I had actually like pulled the coach to the side, like, hey, I need to have the full coaching. This is my chariot. You know what I mean? I'm riding this.
Yeah, you know their strengths and weaknesses. If you have a guy in there who doesn't, work out with them,
Yeah, you just don't know. You know what I mean? So, and Brian didn't. He was great. So yeah, this last experience was much better than the first because we were almost going to completely avoid fighting Freedom Fight Night because of that reason. But yeah, now that I guess it wasn't a Freedom Fight Night thing, it was more of a Tito thing. he just likes the spotlight, I guess. I don't know, maybe. I don't have anything against Tito, obviously, but
yeah,
it was just weird, and I couldn't between a round make a big scene about. So it's like I kind of just had to let it slide because I needed my fighter to stay focused. You know what I mean? So I was stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like, okay, do I cause a scene and tell him to get the fuck out of here, or you know what I mean? Just let it slide and keep my fighter focused. So it was a position that I didn't feel like I should have been in.
Do you have any fighters coming up? And what are some of the names of some of your fighters?
Yes, we have obviously Kayla and Austin. So Austin Pro, Aaron Loya Pro, 25er, Austin 55er. Big Ammy's coming up. Enrique Barcenas. If you've heard of him.
Yep.
The 45er. Kayla's the it. Kayla's it. I just keep people don't know she didn't have much stand up when she came to me at all. Obviously her grappling is really good. So I've been working with her, solidly for like 6 months. So and she stood with a pretty good stand up girl for 2 rounds with 6 months of of good training on the stand up. So I feel like once the light goes on with the stand up, she's gonna be someone to reckon with because she's really, really, really good. I got Greg Smith, Patrick Quick. So we're growing a little bit at a time. Just got to keep growing and working these guys and also growing with me, transitioning from fighter to
coach. Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that.
Oh, it's much easier to be a fighter to me. It's a lot harder because everybody's different. So it's like I'm trying to manage all these different personalities and motivations and inspirations and what makes this guy go and what makes this guy click and how do I make this weight cut a little easier and how do I make, you know what I mean? So it's just a lot more on my plate, and I don't get at least when I was a fighter, I would go through the misery of everything, camp and all that. And my reward was, fucking somebody up. So now it's like I go through all these camps with these guys and I don't get that reward at the end where I get to let it all out.
Yeah.
So it's kind of it's been a lot of self-managing for me too. Like, so I still train with the fight team fully, but I do it more for mental reasons, like my mental health and keeping me, in that euphoric after training feeling that nothing matches. You know what I mean? So it also, I think when I'm in there, I definitely get the respect of the fighters more. It's easier to get when you're in the trenches with them.
Exactly. Why did you decide to be a coach, and who are some of your instructors and your gym schedule?
What's that?
Who are some of your instructors at your gym, and what's your gym schedule like and the atmosphere at the gym?
Oh yeah, so we're Baker's MMA. We're on Dysart and Bell in Surprise, Arizona. So basically right off the Grand and Bell, right off of Bell from the 101 to the 303. So we're pretty reachable. It's a great spot. It's 10,000 square feet. It's I have a bag, everything kind of separated. So I have like a huge cage room, has a cage in it with 6 or 8,000 square feet of mat. And then I have an adjoining room that's surrounded by a cage. It's 20 by 4, so 8. That's pretty big. And then I have a whole bag room with 18 tie bags in it. And I have a whole like couple treadmills, Stairmaster, a little conditioning area, and then I have a whole 3 squat racks, hack squats, the whole weight room. So it's like a small EOS. So what I've tried to create here was something. Let's say, for instance, myself as for example, I had to go somewhere for my strength conditioning. Then I had to go somewhere for my jiu-jitsu, and then I had, fight team at the lab, and then I would come back and do my stand-up at night. So I'm like basically just traveling everywhere. So what I try to do here is just have like a one-stop shop. You can do strength conditioning in one corner. I'll meet you in the cage, later on. Fight teams here, you know what I mean? So it's working out. It's working out pretty well. I think it's gonna keep growing as we keep growing, as my guys keep winning, and we get known as not an easy gym to go against. You know what I mean? So as long as we have that reputation, it's the same reputation I had. Like, you might beat me, but it's gonna be a fucking hard road. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And it's legit. It's trying to be legit. So as long as we keep putting out good fighters, then it'll just keep growing. Obviously, just like the lab started with like 4 people, and now it's just one of the best gyms, fight teams in the world. So I just have big aspirations like that. As far as my coaches here, we have Professor Austin, who's a black belt. He runs the jiu-jitsu program for the kids and adults.
Nice.
There's morning jiu-jitsu, there's afternoon jiu-jitsu for kids and adults. And then kickboxing. I have kickboxing classes taught by Coach Aaron. He does a great job. Really good with his stand-up.
He's a good guy. I know him.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Really. His calling, I think his calling is he's really good at coaching. I teach the 2 MMA classes here. So basically we actually teach, it's one of the only gyms that I've been at that actually teaches stand up to takedown to ground and pound to submission to whatever, especially for the kids. So I actually I do tournaments here. They call it in-house tournaments. In-house sparring is how I have to word it, to get around whatever.
Package commission, yeah.
Yeah, so it's in-house sparring. So they're all paid members, and they're kids, and I'll match them up with the same experience, same weight-ish, and they'll be full gear. I have a doctor here and stuff, and I put chairs out, and we have a huge crowd, and I have food truck in the back, and
nice.
A couple vendors and stuff. It's actually grown way bigger than I expected it to be, because I originally started it because I had gotten this building during COVID. And a little bit about me, I have like 300 amateur fights when I was young. So I fought like boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai. Everything to stay busy. So when I was a kid, there was fights all the time. So I'd be like, for instance, I started kickboxing, and I wanted to stay busy and keep competing. So my dad put me in like boxing. So I'd be in boxing tournaments where I would fight Thursday, win, fight Friday, don't fight Friday twice, win, and then I would fight Saturday for the championship or whatever. So it was a lot of fights back to back. And then we joined up with back then it was called Fairtex. So I started doing like Muay Thai and all that. So I just did a little bit of everything just to stay busy.
What state are you from?
What's that?
Where are you from?
I'm from out here in Phoenix.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say you kind of sound Hawaiian. That's all I was gonna guess.
Oh yeah, so my family's from Hawaii.
Okay, that's why you got that.
Yeah, when I was like 16, 15 or 14 or 15, I moved out there for a little while.
Nice.
Yeah, so I lived out there till I was 18. I came back out here.
I like that poster in the background. I seen that at the state fair with the Joker in the background right here.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty cool. Where'd you get that at?
Actually got it in Cali.
Nice.
One of the Mercados, yeah. Yeah, so I do those little tournaments, and like I said, coming back to where so I competed when I was young, and I feel like the competition has molded me into the man that I am today. You know, the sting of losses, how to learn from losses, and how, and this is one of the biggest lessons, how winning isn't really everything that it's hyped up to be. Losses suck, and they're like probably one of the worst things, besides obviously a family death or something, especially at like the professional level. Like it hurts, it stings, and it's something that you want to never feel again, right? And then like so I had the world record for 9-second knockout for LFA, right?
Nice.
Yeah, I knocked Natividad out in 9 seconds. And people are like, "Oh, how did that feel?" And honestly, it felt cool. Like it felt good, and it you know, it was big, but you know, it wasn't life changing. It wasn't like I still had to go home that night. I still had to wipe my own ass. I still had to put my socks on one at a time. You know what I mean? So I think people put a lot of hype on this or that, and it's just another day. Honestly, it's great. It's great. I'll always have the memory, and you know, even a 9-second knockout is something that you'd never even dream about as a fighter because it's not even fathomable. You know what I mean? Like nobody goes out there. Oh, it's like the basketball player who does a half court shot. 3, 2, 1, and make, you know, that's a dream. That's cool. You know what I mean? But like fighters don't even have the dream of knocking somebody out in 9 seconds. So it was amazing and it was cool, but it's over, and it's like I may have gotten 100 more followers. You know what I mean? So the hype about winning isn't as much as this is the lessons. The hype about winning isn't as good as it is made out to be.
Yep.
The sting of losses is way worse than you actually expect it to be. And it sucks, but it helps you get better. And in a competition wise, where it's one-on-one competition, I feel like the loss can either, one, you quit, you're done. I don't like that feeling. I'm not going to do anything about it. Or two, I hate this feeling. I don't ever want to feel this feeling again. What do I need to do to make sure I don't feel this feeling again? And you go back to work the next day. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
That's where you start molding two different type of people. And that's what it's just golden. It's golden lessons that you can learn through martial arts, which carry on into your real life situations. Why am I aggressive with my talk? Why am I not afraid of confrontation? Why am I you know, question things? Why do I feel so confident in everything that I do? And then it can just go back to when I was 9 years old and started competing and fighting, and it stuck with me my whole life. And you know, as far as getting this 10,000 square foot building in the right at the end of a lockdown, you know what I mean? Take a risk, be a fighter, take a risk, and just jump in head first and hope you don't hit a rock.
It's like that Gretzky quote was like, "You miss every shot you don't take." So,
yep. If you don't do it, say, "Hey, I think that's the biggest thing. Be ready to fail. You know, it's okay if you fail. Just go on to the next thing."
if somebody wants to get in contact with you, how can they contact you and number to your gym?
Yep. So my number 602-526-1919. Business card right here.
Nice.
Yeah, and then we also have women's only kickboxing classes taught by Virginia.
Yeah, Virginia's cool. I'm friends with her too.
Yeah, she's super cool. So yeah, all the instructors here are fighters. So I hated when I didn't own a gym, when I went to a gym, and you could look around and be like, nobody here can get close. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, you got to step your game up. If I'm going to pay you to teach my kid how to fight, I need to make sure that you know how to fight, you know?
Exactly.
So that's always been my my look on gyms. Like, okay, if I walk in and the atmosphere is cool, we're like a family and everything's looking good, and it looks like all the instructors could give me a hard time, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's kind of what I want, you know, because in a real gym with a real family atmosphere, there's no egos. There's no egos here because, like I said, we do the fight team, and I get tapped out every day, and you know what I mean? Everybody here that's on the fight team gets fucked up. We all get fucked up. So there's no ego in it, and there's no hard feelings after getting tapped or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just, it's just love. It's just all in love. So that's the kind of atmosphere I would tell people to, if they walk in and they feel the love and they feel, you know, everybody saying hi to each other, and, you know, take a look at the instructors and just, you know, right now there's Google. So you just Google Glen Baker, my whole resume pops up. You know what I mean? You Google Austin Worms, his whole resume pops up. Aaron Loya, his whole resume. So it's like, don't go to a place and be like, hey, I don't see anything. Well, you know what I mean? That means the resume is not there. So I just always say, like, in a day and age like this, it's like, do your research. It'd be like just, you know, going into something and not researching it at all. You know, if you're gonna pay for that real training.
Before we end this, do you have anybody you want to give a shout out to? Any sponsors?
Oh shit, we have a ton of sponsors. Let me go into the cage. Hold on. I want to show you. I'll show you something that I kind of came up with on my own, and how to help like small businesses around me. And because I have like so much traffic in here.
Yep.
So there's the cage.
Nice.
So all around I have these. I have people put their banners up. So It's a Breeze Real Estate. We got Golden Boys Detailing. Oh, above it. Hutch Industrial. There's mine. Tattoos by Don Don. Advanced Independence. Sarah Gaucha. You ever been there?
No, but it sounds good. I love steak, so I definitely gotta check it out.
It's a Brazilian steakhouse where they come and serve you at your table. They cut the meat. And
yeah.
It's amazing. We got Surprise Rentals. Mary Kay. Advocare. Foothills. Premier Irrigation. Signs that Sell. He did all my like
nice
figures and stuff. Trilby Cattle Co.
Getting me hungry.
Yeah. And then One Stop Nutrition.
Nice.
So yeah, those are all like the main supporters that just you know, they put their banner up, they give me money. And if it's helping them, I send all my people to them. If it's helping them, they keep it up. If it's not, then they bring it down. So yeah, it's been profitable.
Nice. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. Good luck to your fighters in your gym, and I'll see you soon at one of these local fights.
Thank you. I'll see you at Rough, the next Rough, right?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
All right. Peace. Bye.
All right, great.
Awesome. Thank you. MMA fight coverage. How's it going?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Say it again.
Said this is MMA fight coverage. How's it going?
Oh, I'm doing good. Good to hear from you again. It's been a while.
Oh yeah. So you got some fights coming up. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, actually, this card this Friday, November 18th, at the Stratus Event Center, is going to be pretty intense. We have, I believe, we have 3 female fights. What's really interesting is the broadness of states that we're now attracting to our events. We have like 5 different fighters from 5 different states coming to the event this Friday, so we're pretty excited about it.
What states are they coming from?
California, Nevada, New Mexico, Colorado, and Utah.
Nice.
I think Texas too. Goes to show you how much I pay attention, right? I pay attention a lot. Trust me.
So how would somebody get tickets to this event?
Well, you can go to Eventbrite, or you can go to rageinthecage.com, and we're pretty excited. You know, Muay Thai is definitely a hot spot for us. We're doing really well with Muay Thai. We did 2 MMA shows so far. Next year, we're going to start turning it on. It was kind of like a learning curve we were going through. It was tough. It was really tough, actually.
Any other future shows you're coming up? I know you're talking about slap boxing. I know you did like pro wrestling and arm wrestling. How are those?
You know, we're looking into the slap fighting thing. We're waiting to get everything approved. All the other events, I probably not sure if I'm going to do it again. I did arm wrestling. We did professional wrestling. Wasn't too bad. So, you know, I'm trying to get my hands on a few things to see what grabs. But for now, it seems like MMA and Muay Thai and kickboxing are the ones. But I do believe slap fighting is going to take off. I really, really do.
Yeah, I think so too. I remember when it got approved in Nevada, I was thinking about you because I remember you wanting to do that too. So it should be interesting. I would definitely go to that one.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm the circus clown. You know that. Can you believe it's been 25 years since I've been promoting? That is nuts.
I know it's crazy. What is that? What year was that for sure?
1998. Yep, it is crazy. I can't even believe how the years are just flying by. It's actually insanity. Guess what I'm thinking about doing? In March, I turned 60 years old. Well, actually, I'm not thinking about it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to fight MMA, and then I'm going to do a Muay Thai fight.
Wow. I'm not sure if you're going to be the oldest ever. There might have been like a 63-year-old. I'm not sure, but you got to definitely be one of the oldest ever to do it.
Yeah, you know what? I like to, in all due respect, trust me, in all due respect, because I love Dana White, but I'll box him if he wanted to.
Oh, of course, of course. You'd probably beat him.
I don't know if I could beat him in boxing.
Yeah, maybe MMA wise, because you got some good BJJ.
Well, you know, I'm just having fun with it. I'm not really taking it serious, but I always tell myself when I'm 60, I'm going to fight. I cannot believe I'm going to be 60 years old. That's insanity.
Yeah, you definitely don't look it. If someone just saw you, I would guess like 45 or I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I guess I age fairly decent, I guess. I have no idea.
Hispanics usually age better in general.
Yeah, I guess so. You know, I did my ancestry.com. It turns out that I didn't know this, but I had 13% Irish. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I think I got around the same too, because I do got some white blood in me.
Oh my God! But no, you know, Carlos, it's always good to see you at the shows, and I appreciate you interviewing me. You're the only one that interviews me. You know, I'm kind of like Rodney Dangerfield. You know, I don't get any respect, no respect. But it's okay. You know why it's okay? Because we're all going to die one day. It doesn't matter.
Exactly. I was going to say, when it comes to aging, it's weird. The older we get, time just flies.
Yeah, I've gotten to the point that I've realized that I just realized and I accept the fact that I'm always going to be just a one-state promoter. It was hard to accept, but now I accept it. And I'm fine with it. I'm having a good time. We have a great crew. The shows are fantastic. And I can't thank the coaches, the fighters, and the fans for supporting us. We're doing really well.
What are your other shows coming up? Because we got the Muay Thai on Friday. What's your December and schedule?
Yeah, we're going to finish it off on the 9th of December with another Muay Thai show or kickboxing show. I'm not sure which one. Next year, we're going to really turn it on with MMA and everything else. Like I said, this was a filling out year with MMA. We're just trying to get our staff, you know, in other words, learning the system, getting to know the fighters, and et cetera. And we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of fun with it next year. Nice.
So do you have any, one of my friends asked me to ask you, any good Rickson stories? I know you talked a few before, but I don't know if you want to talk about that.
Well, there's a few Rickson stories, but they're rated X. I don't want to be in a doggy bag.
Oh, I feel you.
Just put it this way. It had to do with beautiful, hot women. And we had a blast. Oh, yeah, I'll tell you a story. I was playing paintball with Rickson Gracie and his son, Huxton, the one that died, and his current son. What's his name again? The little one. I can't remember his name now.
I can't think of his name. I can picture him, but he's in the UFC, or he fought in the UFC a few times.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all went paintball shooting with a band called Biohazard.
Yep.
And I'll never forget the rest of my life. I was going through the bushes, and I shit you not, within not even 3 feet, Hickson Gracie shoots like 6 paintballs at 3 feet away and just clobbered me with it. And I was hurt, and I had blisters everywhere. That's a true story.
It sounded like, what's his name? Dick Cheney when he shot somebody, but it was a real bullet.
Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, and then, I've had a few more, but, back in those days, it was really special. I can't explain it. It was a really, really special time. And I miss it. There was
Oh, you just died.
What's that?
Oh, go back for like a couple sentences. You died out for a second. You said it was a special time, then it died.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yep.
It was a special time, meeting a lot of rock stars. Ricky Rocket from Poison, the drummer. We used to train together. Maynard from Tool. And there was just so many guys, even actors that I didn't know were actors that used to train with me all the time. But it was a really, really good time. It was fun.
So do you still train at all?
I train very little now. I just kind of weight lift and kind of watch my diet. I'm gonna have to start training. But again, I'm gonna fight a tomato can. I'm not gonna fight anybody good because I'll get beat up.
Yeah.
But my body physically, I think I could be wrong. It looks pretty good actually. But I don't think I have much of a tank left. I'm definitely not as strong as I used to be. That's for sure, because I grappled a couple of weeks ago, and I can tell that I've lost a step.
So what's your diet like right now?
Chicken, water, vegetables, girls, Modelo beer. You know what? I eat a lot of Chipotles.
Hold on 1 second. Somebody's knocking on my door. Sorry about that. Hello? No, she's not. Sure.
Live on the other side of you.
Okay.
And you're in your mom.
Yeah.
Okay. She had given me game of her dentist a couple weeks back.
Oh yeah.
And I couldn't remember the name.
I can't think of it either. It's come back after like 5.
After 5?
Okay. Thank you for that. Sorry about that. I thought I was getting got delivered like UPS or pounding the door or just some neighbor. Oh, anyway.
Oh, no worries. But yeah, it's just doing my thing. I'm a loner. I have you noticed I'm never in the spotlight like the old days anymore?
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, it's age. I don't really care anymore. I'm just going through the motions and just lay back and just do my thing and get ready to go to Cuba in a couple weeks.
Oh, nice.
Then
you got family out there, correct?
Yeah, pretty much. Did I ever tell you I'm a high school football fanatic?
No, but I believe you told me you play college football.
Yeah, I go to football games on Friday nights.
Nice. who are you seeing? Who do you usually go see?
I've been to a few of them. I keep in touch with Chandler, Notre Dame, Saguaro, Hamilton, kind of like the powerhouses. I enjoy going to the games. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, we have a lot of national powers out here when it comes to football. A lot of good recruits come out of Arizona.
Yeah, the talent's definitely gotten good. Especially lately, a lot of the California people are moving here and really picking up the level of high school football.
Oh, exactly. And basketball, too. Basketball is really good, too, out here.
Right. But no, other than that, man, I'm still waiting for that phone call for that big break. You think it's going to come? It's been 25 years.
Exactly. It's popping. It's going to come.
Well, you've been to the shows. They're pretty fun, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely.
Got a great venue. Got a great staff. It's a great little show. And, we're growing steady and slow, but the main thing is we're still active, and that's really what matters. So
do you think you're going to just stay at that location, or you think you might go to another spot?
I don't know. For now, I'm fine there. Like I said earlier, you know what? I'm fine for where I'm at. I don't need to get any bigger. I don't really care about that stuff anymore.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore.
What's that?
You know why I don't care anymore, Carlos?
Why is that?
Because we're all gonna die one day. Who cares?
Exactly. What's the you might have said it earlier. How can someone watch it if they're not going to be there? Yeah, and is there a link again?
Yeah, you can go to the website rageinthecage.com and you can see the link. We do pay-per-view internet every event. I'll tell you what, this Friday night show I think could be the biggest one we've had all year.
Nice.
It's lining up to be pretty attractive. It's going to be a lot of fun.
How much is the pay-per-view link?
Wow. I don't know. I think it's $9.95, I believe.
Oh, not bad at all.
Do you think I should make it to $39.95 because everybody thinks I'm a thief anyways? What do you think?
I'm not sure about that, but if you think so. But I think $10 is a good price, especially, people got family, they can't go to fights and,
Right. It's funny. You get BJJ, wrestling, and all those other sports. All amateurs have to pay an entry fee to compete. Did you know we don't even charge our competitors?
Oh, I had no idea. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we don't charge them.
Yeah, because these grappling competitions out here charge a lot. Like, I don't know, make names like Naga or whatever different ones, but they charge a lot. And sometimes they might only get one or two matches, and I'm like paying whatever that price is. It's crazy.
Oh, I know. We don't even charge, and I'm still called a crook.
Do you have any sponsors? Anybody else you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, the only sponsor we have is called Rage in the Cage. Me, myself, and I. That's it.
Nice. Well, awesome. I really appreciate this, and I'll see you soon. Thank you so much, man.
I appreciate you so much, Carlos. You're the lone wolf. You're the last of the Mohicans, man, that cares about this pioneer, this legend of MMA that no one cares about. But it's okay, because we're all going to die one day.
Exactly. Have a great day, man. I really appreciate it.
You got it.
Peace. Bye.